The squirrel was magic!
Good?
Yep.
Welcome again to Heckles and Horror, the new episode for this week. Andrew's got to cover his face. No, don't look. Don't look.
Can we turn your gain down a little bit?
Down?
Yeah. There we go.
Good?
Yeah, you fucking piece
Yo,
like
yo.
a motherfucker.
Yo. Mic check, 1, 2. We good.
Yep.
Am I good now? All right. Boom. Welcome to the new show, or welcome to the new episode of the show. Episode 2.0 this week, because we streamed for 11 whole minutes. 11 whole minutes last night. Like I said last night, well, I didn't actually get to say until the pre-recorded video that we made, but we had a bunch of, a shitload of technical difficulties last night. Like, everything just kept going wrong.
I had that Walmart connection last night.
Yeah, had that Walmart connection. But yeah, everything just kept going wrong. We ended up finally just having to shut down and too low. What's too low?
You were too low. I turned you back up.
Oh. But yeah, we finally ended up just having to shut down. And no sooner than we made the call to shut it down and move the show to tonight, the internet shit out entirely, completely, and it didn't come up. It was down for like an hour. We sat here for an hour waiting for it to come up, or waiting for the internet to come back up, and it just never did. So it's a good thing we called it when we did, because otherwise it would have just been a shit show for the entire night. So, that's a yeah, Michelle, you did get me. Twitch. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, I'll get to that. I'll get to that later. Let me get this shit out of the way. But yes, Michelle, you go fuck yourself. Yeah, that was a good slam. You fucking bastard. Burn. Hannah, fuck off. All right. Anyway, though, so yeah, sorry about last night. I appreciate everybody coming back and tuning in tonight. I see that we got Hannah. Well, obviously we have Hannah. Hannah's going to be our special guest tonight. She will be coming in shortly. Blue plate split. Black. I can't fucking read for shit. That's a mouthful.
Blue plate special.
That's what
connection.
she said. Blue plate special connection. What does blue plate mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means, BP. But yes, Hannah is going to be my guest tonight. I'm going to be bringing her on here in about 15 or 20 minutes or so. Got some promo stuff that I need to get knocked out. But yeah, and, like I said, last night was a shit show. I do apologize for that. It wasn't anybody's fault here. It was they're doing construction up the road. We assume that somebody hit a phone pole or something and knocked the internet out. Because like I said, it went down for a solid hour, and it was just a bad night in general. But today, Andrew went to Walmart, grabbed an Ethernet cable, and he drilled a hole through his floor, and we are hardwired into his router. So we should not have any issues tonight. Fingers crossed. So that being said, thank you everybody for coming back and tuning in tonight. I know that we're on a weird night tonight, but thank you anyway. So moving on. First off, I don't remember what was the stuff that I started talking about yesterday.
Wicked One, Sean, Betsy.
What was the other one? There was one more.
We're getting Here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. First and foremost, what I do want to say, totally love Bridget Lee Hun. I'm gonna love this. Totally love Pumpkinhead. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, we're gonna get into some Pumpkinhead talk tonight. Not so much the 3 and 4 because honestly.
Blue light special.
Oh, blue light special. Okay, he said blue plate. I was like, what? What the hell's a blue plate? What is that? But yes, Bridget, we are going to be talking about Pumpkinhead tonight. Only the first 2, though, because I'll be completely honest, I did not know that there was a 3rd or a 4th one, and apparently they were straight to DVD, or they were made for TV. That's what it was. They were made for TV. So I haven't seen 3 and 4. I haven't heard great things about it, but we will be talking about the 1st and the 2nd one because I know that Hannah is also a big fan, and so is Danielle. So anyway. I know that I spoke on it a little bit last night before we got shut down. Some merchandise is coming. First off, again, I want to thank JJ Wolf for the kick-ass awesome banner. I know everything about low-class shopping. God damn it. Is it vinyl? Yeah, okay. The vinyl banner behind us, I want to thank JJ Wolf one more time for knocking it out of the park because I love this thing and I think it's a really good addition to the show. I don't know, I just love having a cool backdrop now. And Andrew, I know I talked about it a little bit last night, but he surprised me with it. Last week, he was like, I don't know if I want to show you this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. And 3 and 4 were sci-fi made for TV. They sucked hard. Yeah, that's what I heard, Brandon. I heard 3 and 4 were, I think I did hear that they were made for sci-fi. But yeah, Andrew showed it to me about a couple weeks ago and showed me what JJ had been working on, and I've been super excited ever since. And then I was sick last week. Hannah, I know that you're gonna make fun of me, but I really was sick. I really, really was. I was sick last week, so we didn't get to unveil it last week, and I was excited to unveil it last night, and we got to for 11 whole minutes, but now tonight you get to see the banner, the whole entire episode. So, JJ, thank you again, buddy. You knocked it out of the park, and I love it. Saw them all, but the first 2 were the best. Yeah, Bridget, the first 2 definitely, I mean, I've only seen the first 2 because I didn't even know there was a 3 and 4, but the first 2 really, really are great movies. So, yeah, but before that, I didn't know that there were 4, Danielle. I couldn't find 3 and 4 anywhere on any of my streaming services that I use, so I wasn't going to waste my time because I heard they were garbage anyway. So anyway, moving on. So yeah, the banner, thank you, JJ. Also, I touched on this yesterday. We have some merchandise coming. I'm super excited for this. I found a website where we can get, silicone bracelets made with the Heckles and Horror and and a couple other cool things on them. We're gonna be getting silicone bracelets made. He coughed once. God damn you people. Yeah, Michelle, this banner is the shit, and sorry you can't have it, because if it's going anywhere, it's coming to my house.
I know you want to stream from your house just to have it.
Yeah, I want to stream from my house, just so we can bring it to my house and keep it there. Had that crybaby-itis. I've told you yesterday. Well, Andrew fucked it all up. See, you can still hear. I still have the cold. Like, that's proof alone. Oh, we didn't have the lights on. I forgot about that. But anyway.
But we're on time.
Yeah, but we're on time, so that's all that matters. But yeah, we have silicone bracelets coming. I'm really excited about those. I found a website that I can get them made for fairly cheap. So those are going to be coming. We'll probably give those out and just give them out. And then at some point after the t-shirts, we are going to have after the bracelets, we are going to have t-shirts made. I know Hannah mentioned earlier about possibly having like hoodies made, which I would love to do hoodies, but hoodies are super expensive to get made. So that's going to be down the line. But when it comes time to make t-shirts, we'll probably do like a pre-order type thing. That way I can have everybody's sizes and stuff, and I don't just get a bunch of sizes that nobody wants or needs.
Like 1,000 3X just for you?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll wear 1,000 of them for every day. But yeah, t-shirts are coming, bracelets are coming. I'm excited for both of those, and I hope everybody is too. The year episode is coming up on January 22nd. The actual year anniversary of the show is January 21st. So we'll be doing the year anniversary show on... Fuck you, Michelle. Blue plate special is an old-timey diner thing, or was cheap and covered your food groups and served on a blue plate. Damn, too much food. Oh, okay. Thanks, Paul, for that bit of information, because I didn't know that. Blue plate special does sound familiar now that you mentioned it.
Maybe that's where the blue light came from, too.
Yeah, maybe. KD. Thanks for following on Twitch. Kid. Oh my! I almost said Kid Diddles. Kid Dits. God damn it. Thanks for following. Thanks for following on Twitch. I hope you enjoy the show. We stream every week, every Tuesday. We're on tonight because we had a bunch of technical difficulties last night, but typically we stream on Tuesday nights. So any Tiny Prue merch. Brandon, as a matter of fact, I think me and Andrew were talking about this. Was it yesterday or last week?
Last week, I think.
Yeah, I think it was last week. We were talking about somehow, we don't know how yet, but somehow getting a Tiny Prue somewhere on a t-shirt at some point when we get to the t-shirt point. So that's definitely down the line. I don't know in what capacity. I think we said something about just have, like, in quotes, like, rah, 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 or something like that with Tiny Prue next to it. But yeah, Prue.
Tell them sorry, they're Tiny Prues tonight because of all the other shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. We did want to do Tiny Prues tonight, but with the Skype session going on and as many technical difficulties as we did last night, we didn't want to overload the computer. So unfortunately, there will be no Tiny Prues tonight, as much as I would like to have them, especially while Hannah's on, because I just think that would be hilarious. But we don't want to push our luck. Everything's going smoothly so far. Let's keep it that way. Woosa. Okay. So anyway, I'll pay whatever. Shut up and take my money. See, there's already two t-shirts sold. Boom. But yeah, t-shirts and bracelets are coming. I'm really excited about those. Bracelets will probably be. I know, man. I'll probably put the order in for the bracelets, probably here within the next week or two. Well, I know Thanksgiving is coming up, so maybe after Thanksgiving. I'll wait for the holiday to be done. But yeah, bracelets will hopefully be here within the next month. I will have them in hand and be able to give them out. And then t-shirts, hopefully we'll be able to get those started and in production in like January or February. So those are coming, and I am fucking stoked for those.
We'll have t-shirts probably by the January episode.
You think so? I would love to have them by hopefully the goal is to have t-shirts by the January 22nd episode, which is the year anniversary. I would love to have, wouldn't want to blame anything on Tiny Prue. Make Tiny Prue on the shirt with the South Park Canadian face and quote that says, I hate it. You're telling not just blurt out shit. Hannah, you will get your opportunity. You're coming on soon. But yeah, the goal is to have t-shirts made by the year anniversary episode. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have t-shirts, because I do want to do some sort of giveaway, t-shirt giveaway, and movie giveaway, that type of thing for the year anniversary show. So that's the goal. That's the plan. Hopefully everything works out. But like I said, bracelets will hopefully be here within the next month. So first things first, folks. Tried to say this before. You crashed that January 22nd. Yeah, Brandon, I remember you said that last night. You must have said that, and I read it right before everything went to shit. But yes, January 22nd is also Mr. Brandon Pruitt's birthday. So, got to do something special for Mr. BP.
Have a Tiny Prue come out.
Yeah, we gotta make a special Tiny Prue for that. It's my goddamn birthday.
Why the fuck are you on this goddamn thing? We should be out goddamn getting drinks.
Why not sooner? Great Christmas gift ideas. Just saying, Michelle, that is true, but it costs money to make t-shirts, and with Christmas coming, we have money. We got to buy gifts for other people, so yeah, and I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of money tied up in a lot of things, so the money isn't really there for t-shirts at this moment, but we will get all that figured out in due time. Don't you worry. Celebrating that by getting a senior discount. Ooh, burn. All right, so anyway, moving on from that, t-shirts and bracelets are coming. I'm excited about those. Moving on, the Wicked Ones The Wicked Ones campaign has officially ended. I know that I wanted to talk about this last night, but we got cut off. Wicked Ones campaign has officially ended. We were asking for 15 grand. We finished with what? 16.5, 16, a little over 16.5. Asked for 15, made 16.5. Anybody that contributed to it, yeah, we get koozies. Anybody that contributed to it, if you got a soundtrack, which I don't think many soundtracks sold, but if you got a soundtrack, it comes signed by Rocky Gray, the guy, the composer for the movie, and anything else that you ordered from the campaign, you get. I know a few ladies getting unfriended. God damn it! But yeah, if you got the soundtrack, it comes signed by Rocky Gray, the composer of the movie, and then anything else that anybody ordered, like DVDs or posters, T-shirts, anything like that, you get an additional beer can koozie with the Wicked One mask on it and a 1.5-inch button pin. So that's really cool. We had 2 stretch goals. The first stretch goal was 16,000, and then the second one was 16.5. We met both of them, so that's why they threw in the signed Rocky Gray soundtrack and the button and the koozies. So that's really cool. But yes, we met our goal. Goal has been met. That means that the movie is for sure moving forward. There's nothing that's gonna stop it now. Isn't that a song? Nothing's gonna stop me now, or something? Yeah. I don't know.
How'd it go again?
Nothing's gonna stop me. Is that how it goes? There's a song where that's like a line. I don't know.
I feel like it is. Yeah.
I feel it. Nothing's gonna stop me now. And you gotta do the yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, like it's part of it. But anyway. Yeah, so we met the goal. Nothing's going to stop the movie from being made now. There's a couple more recent cast additions that have been made. I know that Brittany Blanton is now involved, which that is really exciting. I love working with Brittany. She's awesome actress and just an awesome person in general. So excited to work with her again. Who else there? Ember Burns. I've never met her. I don't think I've ever really seen anything that she's done. But Ember Burns has just recently been announced for Wicked Ones. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know. I'm just really excited to work with everybody. Like it's the cast and crew. The cast and crew for Wicked Ones is really lining up to be. It's fucking phenomenal. I'm stoked for it. So yeah, if you didn't, I know that originally we were it was supposed to be in demand. Once it met the goal, it was supposed to be in demand, and you could keep donating to. Is it perfect? Serenading is a perfect mini TJ moment. Just say Andrew hint. Oh, there we. Yeah, I see what she's getting. We got a little mini TJ. Nothing's gonna stop me now. God damn it. Oh, man. So, yeah, Wicked Ones is coming. We start shooting that in April. I'm really excited about that. I was talking to Shy about it a little bit earlier when I was on my way over to Andrew's house. What's scary? Hey, now, I got the voice of a baby angel. It's like if Jesus and Mariah Carey had a baby. That would be my voice. So, yeah. I was talking to Shy on the way over here to Andrew's house tonight, and he was telling me a little bit about it, and a little bit about like the plot and everything, and filling me in on some stuff. And it's going to be a big ass movie, man. I'm stoked for it. So that's coming in April. We start shooting that. Hopefully, I assume perks will probably start being sent out sometime next year, around October maybe.
Yeah, some of them have to be done when we finish.
Yeah, I mean, some of the perks like the DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff won't be able to send those out until the movie is finished. But we film in April, and then I would say hopefully by the end of the year. I don't want to give an exact day or month or anything, but hopefully by the end of the year, all of the perks will begin to be starting to send out. I don't know. When I looked, I could have swore I saw like 2020, but I think that maybe I was looking at something else. Andrew's looking now, but. Ghost hunting is awesome, TJ. You should have Brady Crank as a guest and talk about ghost. Actually, that's not a bad idea to do like a ghost hunting episode. Speaking of ghost hunting, I know Danielle she told me, I think yesterday or the day before, that she is going ghost hunting at a friend of hers' house, and I like my exact words to her was, it sounds like that house has some Amityville shit going on. So Danielle will be doing that. I pray you guys can't see what I'm doing on video while you're talking. Are you pooping again, Hannah?
She's dancing.
Is she dancing? Andrew can see you. So yeah, anyway, yes, a ghost hunting episode. Oh, we can see Hannah. A ghost hunting episode would be cool. That is a really good idea, Brandon. Danielle, I know that she's real big into ghost hunting as well. So that might have to be a thing in the future. Maybe we can make it a... Yeah, maybe we could do like a ghost hunting episode. Maybe talk about like grave encounters and shit.
Watch the stream.
That'd be the shit. Do what? What happened?
She was doing stupid stuff. And I threw her up.
Did you? Oh, I didn't even see her. I didn't even see her. So
Got her.
that's what you get for you think we're just not gonna see it. All right, so moving on. Wicked Ones. One final announcement that I want to make is Sean Burkett, a good friend of mine, Sean Burkett, recently won an award at what is it, Midwest Horror Fest. Midwest Horror Fest film festival in, I believe they hold that in Columbus, right? Columbus or...
She was like
I didn't see it, so I don't even know what the hell's going on. Was she?
Dancing.
Oh, God. Damn it. So yeah, anyway, a good friend of mine, Sean Burkett, just recently won an award at Midwest Horror Fest for a movie that he wrote and directed last year, I believe, called Betsy. It's a werewolf film from last year that he did.
Brandon was AD on that, wasn't he?
Yeah, Brandon was AD on that. I know that Cheyenne Gordon, he was a guest on the show. Cheyenne was involved with it. He was.
Jack played a bartender.
Cheyenne was in the movie. I didn't get to work on the movie, but I heard that movie was the one that Shy fucked his knee up royally.
Oh yeah, 3 hours of makeup and
yeah, like they had him in like 3 or 4 hours of makeup, and then like he took one step and just shattered his knee all to hell and back.
Oh, is that like when the day that it happened? Like
oh yeah, his
knees were fine until that.
I guess so. I guess they were fine, and he just stepped wrong, and it just blew out. Brandon could probably give us a little bit more insight because he was there for it. But yeah, Brandon won, or not Brandon, Sean won Best Director Award for Best Director for Betsy at Midwest Horror Fest. So that's really exciting, Sean. I don't know if you're watching or not, but if you happen to see this at some point, congratulations, buddy, because you really, really deserve it, man. For Sean, Betsy was a great film. Honored to be a part of it. Yeah, like I said, Brandon was AD on it, on Betsy. Shy was in it. Can they see her right now? Yeah. Everybody can see you, Hannah.
Sorry.
With no, can we just keep her in back with no audio to confuse TJ? No. All right. So anyway, that being said, I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. Again, congratulations, Sean, for your award for Best Director. Thank you, JJ, for the vinyl banner. Bracelets and T-shirts are coming soon. Yes, I will. I'll talk. Yes, that's another thing I want to talk about. Oh, and Instagram. Bracelets and T-shirts are coming. Wicked Ones has been fully funded. We're moving forward on that. Mr. Andrew Moore will be involved. Thankfully, he's going to be me and him all day every day on Wicked Ones. So yeah. Before I move on into the show, before we bring Hannah in, I do want to talk about two short things real fast. On Twitch, I know that I mentioned it a little bit last night before we got kicked off, that we recently made a Twitch account. Actually, Andrew made the Twitch account today. At some point here, probably very soon, can you give me some sort of...
Once we reach 50 followers.
Yeah. We do stream on Twitch, right?
Yeah,
and then once we get to 50, we're gonna make the switch completely. All right, so we are currently at 4, right?
5 now.
5. We're currently at 5 followers on Twitch. We do stream regularly on Twitch. Every time we do the show, we stream on Twitch and Mixer and YouTube and all that stuff.
Usually for Magic Squirrel, but no.
Yeah, usually for Magic Squirrel, but we made a Heckles and Horror Twitch account, and we are going to stream to that. We're going to stream to Heckles and Horror's Twitch account and also Facebook. But once we get to 50 followers on Twitch, more than likely we are going to be making the jump to Twitch.
We want the emojis.
Yeah, solely because we want the emojis. I want the H&H masks emojis. That's what I want. But yeah, so we're at 5 while showing the. Did I show the shot? Did I do that? I did. Oh. My favorite is the what is it? The school bus. Or no, wait. No, the minivan. 2 in the front, 5 in the back. Yeah. But yeah, we are we will more than likely be making the jump to Twitch once we hit 50 followers, because we want the emojis. Plus, there's some other really cool perks that come with streaming on Twitch. So that's the plan. For now, we are going to continue to stream on Facebook, on the H&H Facebook page, and the Facebook page will stay up once we get to that point. But we do plan. The plan is the long goal the plan is to make the jump to Twitch. So be prepared for that. I hope everybody that watches regularly, especially some of the OGs like Brandon and Danielle, Michelle, Hannah, all of you guys, I really hope that you guys come with us. Newfangled technology. I'll walk you through it, BP. Don't worry, I got you, buddy. So yeah, that is the plan for that. Also, one more final thing before I bring Hannah on. We just made an Instagram account for Heckles and Horror. If you just get on, if you are a fan of Instagram, if you use Instagram, Brandon, I know you're going to shit all over it because you make fun of me all the time for using Instagram. But if you do use Instagram and you are on that social networking platform, check out Heckles and Horror, spelled out just like it sounds. Heckles and Horror on Instagram. We just made the account today, so it doesn't have any posts yet, but more posts will be coming. The plan is I hope to get the H&H IG page up. As you can see under Hannah and her dancing goofiness, there's a little scrollers, whatever they're called, with the Instagram, the Twitch, and the Facebook page. So go ahead and check out all those links. Follow us on all those platforms. I'd really appreciate it. I know Andrew would really appreciate it. We're trying to grow this show we're trying to make it big, man. We're trying to make this show as big as we can possibly make it. So please follow us on all the social medias, all the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the interwebs, and help us achieve our goal of blowing this shit up. So, gotta check my Instas. You're damn right, Brandon. I've said that so many times.
That's a second T-shirt.
Yeah, it's
That's your other T-shirt.
Yeah. We're gonna have H&H T-shirts, Boom Suckers T-shirts, but first, let me check my Instas. Gotta check my Instas. Oh, Mr. Tory Jones is watching. That's a nice shirt. Thank you so much. The shirt is it's pretty goddamn comfortable, actually. Thank you, Tori, for giving me the shirt. I've had this shirt since we did the Wicked one back a couple years ago, and it's probably one of my most worn shirts. I like this shirt. Plus, I got to represent for the Wicked one, son. I got to represent for the new film. I was just talking about it, Tori. I told everybody that we met our goal. Congratulations, man. I know that you were kind of fretting about it, but congratulations to you, Tori. I'm really excited to get on set with you, buddy. Instead, you call me basic. Yeah. I'm basic when it comes to some things, but you're basic when it comes to regular, everything. Like normal, typical basic stuff like, I need a PSL. Well, I can't even say anything. Because she knows my love of PSL shakes from Steak and Shake. They're so good. Anyway, moving on. Hannah's so pretty. TJ, you need more boobs on here. You'll reach your...
Who said that?
You'll reach your blow goal? What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Michelle, God. So anyway, moving on. That is all I wanted to cover. So let's get into the actual show. Let's bring Miss Hannah Fox, my guest via satellite, because we're legit now. My guest via satellite, Miss Hannah Fox. Why don't you bring her in?
Did you have to say via satellite?
What'd she say?
Did you have to say via satellite?
I told you I was going to. That's what makes this show legit. You got to say via satellite. That's what talk show hosts do. Like Dr. Phil. I'm Dr. Phil and you're my guest.
Nope.
So Hannah, welcome to the show. I know we've been testing the Skype session out for probably the better part of like an hour before we even went live, half hour, 45 minutes, whatever. And everything has been going smoothly so far. Is everything smooth on your end?
Yeah, we did this 2 days in a row. So
yeah, I know, but yesterday was a fucking shit show. So I'd prefer to forget about that entirely.
It was like the other second, it was like, sorry, you can't go pee. Andrew needs you back.
Every time she would say, okay, I'm going to go pee, she would leave and then be like, oh, no, wait, you got to come back. Andrew's got to call you again.
Sorry.
I literally threw out half a cigarette because you guys were like, no, you're cool. And then it was like, TJ was like, I'm sorry, Andrew needs you back.
It's the, it was the construction.
Yeah, like I said, last night was a total shit show.
Andrew, your shit together. I'm glad that you did tonight. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm glad we can have you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing my interpretive dance.
Yeah,
it was too good to pass up.
the whole world has seen that now. You do know that these videos have like a reach. Normally, whenever I check the reach of these videos after we get done a couple days later or whatever, like the reach is like between 3,000 and 4,000 people. So between 3,000 and 4,000 people will have seen you dance, Hannah.
Okay, can you ask those people, those 3,000 or 4,000 though, like whose beer is better? Because I'm drinking like man's beer. Can you please share your pineapple passion fruit
no,
beer?
that's bullshit, Hannah, because you were drinking Smirnoff before, and you brought the man's beer on just so you could look cool on my show. I'm not stupid. And yes, for everybody's information, I am drinking pineapple and passion fruit.
That's a pretty girl beer.
And it's delicious. So, yell Pumpkinhead or you're a fake fan, Hannah.
Pumpkinhead!
God. So yeah, I know that's what everybody wants to talk about. We're legit now. T-shirt number 3. By the whole world, he means 17 people.
Got him!
God damn it. Yeah. Once it's on the internet, though, it's forever, though. So eventually the whole world will see it, Brandon. All right, so I know that everybody is tuning in because we have Hannah as a guest, and because the topic for the night is Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead. And as a matter of fact, did you have the promo I made up for it?
Yeah.
That promo took me hours to make. No, maybe not hours.
Technical difficulties already.
That promo for the show took me like an hour and a half to make, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It took me forever to make it, but I'm getting baller as shit at that.
You called it the Pumpkinhead. Like, it's just Pumpkinhead. It's not the Pumpkinhead.
No, I know that.
Okay,
it's the Pumpkinhead episode. The episode. That's what it is.
Oh, well, you forgot episode.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
On the promo?
Here, let's look at it again. You guys are both going to be muted, though.
On the promo? See, it was cut off. Andrew had it down too low. Episode is on there, but it was cut off, so...
Leave Andrew alone.
Hey, I was right and you were wrong. Just accept it. So...
Drink your pineapple beer.
Oh, I'm going to. 90 minutes equals hours.
Okay, so what are we talking about with Pumpkinhead?
All right, so yes, Pumpkinhead. I know that you and Danielle both have been hammering me for months now to do this episode. So now that you're here, let's talk about the first one. I know that we were talking about it before. When did you first see Pumpkinhead? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how that's how we're starting this.
I don't know. Like, I saw it like forever ago, but I mean, I recently got back into it within like the last year, and like, I feel like that's honestly like one of the most underrated, decent, like 90s horror films.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement. I mean, it really is. It's a really great movie, and the budget. Like, I was looking it up. Like, I was looking up like trivia, like I said on other episodes before. Every time I watch movies, whether I've seen it, I didn't say the Pumpkinhead. It's the Pumpkinhead episode.
No, you said
Episode
the
was cut off. Get off my case. That wasn't my fault. Anyway,
Fucked up again.
that was Andrew. Making me look like a dumbass. Thanks, Andrew. I thought we were boys. But anyway, yeah. I know that I know that Pumpkinhead. It was low budget. It's a low budget film from the what was it? What the first one? When did the first one come out?
I thought it was in like '94. No. That had to be
I want to say the second one came out in '94. I want to say the first one came out in like I don't know, '89 or '90. Brandon.
He knows.
You're-
He knows.
Yeah, Brandon. When did the first Pumpkinhead come out?
I think he just sits by Googling.
But yeah, I mean, it was an independent film. It was low budget, but they Stan Winston. I know that he directed the first one. 88, 1988. Yeah, for a 1988 movie, like the effects for that movie were off the charts. Yeah, Stan.
Like a whole school now.
Yeah, Stan Winston he directed the movie, and I don't know. I don't think he wrote it. No, I don't think so. But yeah, Stan Winston.
Right with it too is like they didn't use like CGI and shit. Like they had like person in costume and like the kills were realistic, even though like some of them were pretty boring.
Yeah.
But like the whole premise of it too, like it being like Ed Harley trying to avenge his son and like bringing up the spirit and shit.
I just want to know why he didn't take him to the hospital.
Like they lived in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it was
like,
in the middle of the desert.
He just took him to
dude,
the crazy
they
ass
ran
bitch.
a shack.
Well, I mean,
Ran a fucking shack
Can you turn her
with
up
like
just a little bit?
tomatoes and potatoes. They didn't even have beer.
That's better. Oh, you're talking about in his store?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a regular ass little general store in the middle of a desert.
I honestly don't think that would have killed that little kid, though. That little.
Well, I mean, they couldn't. I mean, they did everything. They did everything practically in that
He
movie.
bumped into him.
Yeah, I know, but they did everything practically in that movie, so they couldn't really run over the kid. You know what I mean?
They should have.
I mean, I agree. They should have, but
No, I like
Right?
it.
You,
It was
you
really
think
good.
they should have run over him?
it was a joke. I was just kidding. That's gonna be T-shirt number 4. Should have ran over that kid.
Is when the one dude like comes out and he was like, "Oh, look at that kid's glasses, like Coke bottle."
Yeah, he was like a straight up dickhead to that poor kid, and it's like, dude.
And he ends up killing
Yeah,
him.
and then you're just gonna run him over later. You fucking dick.
I know.
And then he runs off because he was like, "I've been drinking. I had 2 Coors Light. Oh my god!"
Yeah,
Like,
TJ knows that's too much.
I do. In my old age, my beer tolerance has gone down. I'm a fucking lightweight now. I can't help it.
drinking pineapple passion fruit beer.
But yeah, you were talking about the man in the suit. Everything was done practically in those, or at least everything was done practically in the Pumpkinhead movies, which I love. I love the practicality of it. And you said a man in a suit, and I know Brandon said the same thing. Stan Winston's creature is the greatest man in the suit monster of all time. I read that one of the trivia things that I read on IMDb about the movie was that suit that they made for the actor in the suit. It was so delicate and fragile that instead of risking like destroying it, taking it on and off throughout the day, they would glue him into it at the beginning of the day, and he would have to stay in it all day long
That's terrible.
and take it off at the end of the night. Like, that's fucking nuts. That would be horrible.
I mean, that suit was like super intricate too.
Oh, I know. And I know that there's a couple spots in the movie, like if you really look and you like slow things down and you like pause it at the certain right times, like you can see like the strings and the wires operating the arms and everything. Because I mean, it was a big ass suit, and the arms were about 6 feet long. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just the fact that Stan Winston, I mean, they really did a good job at I guess funneling their budget into the right parts of that movie to make it as good for a low budget movie. It was only made on like $3 million, I think, $3 or $4 million. But the effects alone and like the effects, the suit, everything about it was just so well done for such a low budget.
He looks like a xenomorph a lot, though. The aliens.
Yeah, kind of. Do what,
Okay,
Hannah?
top best kill of the first movie. For me, it's a hard, like, tear between when he slams the fucking shotgun into Page's chest.
Dude, it's so good. I love that kill. I was actually going to say that's my favorite one, too. Because the reason I like it so much is because when he first picks up the shotgun and he's holding it,
You
part
think
of
he's
me
gonna shoot?
part of me thought that he was going to cock it and shoot the guy, but instead he's just like, nope, stabs it right through him and picks him up. And I was like, get the fuck out. Yes, that is awesome.
I think between that and then like when he throws the chick like on the rock and she just like breaks her back on top of the big rock, like those were probably that was one of the better kills, because most of the other ones, like, you just see them get dragged away or you see them get like I guess mauled.
Didn't he do that?
Push somebody's... Did he push somebody's eye in at one point? Is that what you're talking about?
No. Maybe
So that was the second one, and he decapitated somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my favorite kill from the first, where he ripped his head off.
That was in the second one, and he just like twisted the dude's head off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite kill from the second one, which we'll get to the second one here shortly. Let's catch up on some comments real quick. Can we jump to the part where we talk about the creepiest old bitch of all time, because that witch was something?
I thought, that bitch was weird.
That what is it? What, I can't think of what her name was in the movie, but yeah, the Danielle the witch.
Ollie or something.
The what?
It was like Ollie. It started with an O.
Ozzy. Oh, is it Ozzy? I think, something like that. But yeah, the old bitch sitting at the fireplace when Harley walks in, and he's like, gives her like his watch and his ring and like all his gold and silver dollars and shit. Like, that bitch was creepy as shit.
I thought he squashed her head like a grape. I thought so. Like one of the...
When she was like, Ed Harley.
Yeah, exactly. I have love for Pumpkinhead, as it was one of the earliest horror films I remember seeing. Same but still xenomorph was superior. Didn't he squish a head like a grape? Yeah, I think he did at one point squish a head like a grape. But yeah, when I asked you at the beginning, like, when was the first time that you saw Pumpkinhead or whatever, I remember seeing Pumpkinhead back when I was a kid. Like, Pumpkinhead scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I've always really liked that movie, you know? Sound effects when Pumpkinhead appears, sound of the bugs is something I will...
it's just cicadas, that's what I was saying.
Brandon, it's funny you say that, because Andrew was literally just talking, before we all went on, we had Hannah, we were all Skyping and talking, trying to get prepared for the show, and before we started, Andrew said, that sound when Pumpkinhead shows up, it sounds like cicadas. Is it cicadas? So maybe it is, because he said insects too, so maybe it is. Yeah, see? Cicadas. So it had to have been. So... but yeah, I don't know. Where do we go from here? So yeah, Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so then going on with part 2, right? I guess I'll just leave you drinking your pumpkin beer, bougie ass bitch.
Bougie ass bitch. T-shirt number 5. We're just cranking out the T-shirt ideas tonight.
So Pumpkinhead number 2. Unfortunately, though, like, I don't like that it didn't follow the first. Like, it kind of just took on, like, the defigured kid, Tommy, was the son of Pumpkinhead, and the witch was watching him as an orphan and, like, feeding him what looked like dog food.
Yeah.
And then, like, the kids kill him and everything, like, understandable, and then, like, they all come back, like, he comes back. But what I thought was weird was how he was the son of Pumpkinhead, yet he got summoned back as Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, like, that was a weird... I really liked the second one too, but that was a really weird, I guess arc that they took, because it is kind of explained at the beginning, or in the movie, that... What is it? Tommy, I think his name was. Tommy, I think, was the son of Pumpkinhead, and then he gets beaten up and killed by the greasers, or whatever you want to call them, and then he comes back as I mean, maybe it's a because I know in the first one when Harley when the witch cut Harley's hand and then got the blood from Harley and his son. And it summoned Pumpkinhead, and then everything that Pumpkinhead did, because he's like the ghost of revenge or the demon of revenge or whatever, everything that he did, Harley would feel and see, and eventually started to turn into Pumpkinhead himself. So maybe that's where they were going with that.
But the weird thing with that too is that she had the vial of blood, right?
Yeah.
And assuming that might have been Tommy's blood. But then when she was in the hospital after getting burnt, she started feeling the effects after Pumpkinhead was called.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
It kind of leads me to believe, like, maybe she was actually his mother. Like, they never said anything, but he was an orphan, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they ever really did, like, flat out say, yeah, he was her orphan. So, I mean, she might have been. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they were going with that. It was a little bit confusing. I do agree with you there. Wanted the Witch Lady to have her own movie, Pumpkinhead 2, starring Punky Brewster and Bill Clinton's brother. Do what?
What?
Is Bill Clinton's brother really in Pumpkinhead 2, Brandon? Actually, I think, is it George Clinton? Who's George Clinton? Is he the Funkadelic guy?
I got so nervous, I opened up my refrigerator, my lights out on my refrigerator. I thought the whole power went out. I was like, no.
Oh, God, that would be terrible. Formally request Danielle, I formally request a bougie-ass bitch H&H t-shirt. Hannah, there you go. You
It's just like the 16th?
Yeah, made a new shirt for us. We're going to get that made, and Danielle and Hannah will get the first ones. Use money for it plus shipping and whatever percentage you want to profit, and we give you our money. So pay to order for now. Yeah, Michelle, that is kind of the plan, to kind of do like a pre-order type thing, and so that way we know who would even want a goddamn t-shirt for one, what sizes to get, and all of that. So that's something that we're definitely going to be working out.
My new boss is the guy who I know. He owns his own t-shirt company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Start working.
So, like, I just got a quote for a t-shirt. It's like $25, and it's for two colors. So that's one color basically.
Yeah.
So it'd be like
$7.
Oh
yeah. So maybe t-shirts will come sooner rather than later. That's something we'll definitely figure out, though. Yes, George Clinton, not the musician. Yeah, Brandon. For some reason, I thought George Clinton was the Funkadelic guy, but yeah, who was George Clinton in the second one? So yeah, while they're answering that, Hannah, what is your favorite kill from the second Pumpkinhead? I know I already said mine.
Well, it's mine is the decapitation.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of that, then there's like the skeevy ass dude that's like getting ridden by that girl, and then he gets hung up on the hook, and then he gets one of his arms and one of his legs cut off.
Yeah.
I think between those two, I probably like the hook one more, just because I was like, dude, you fucking kind of deserved it. But like, yeah.
She drinks.
Yeah.
Hannah looks like she drinks Smirnoff.
Michelle said that, Hannah, your face looks like you're drinking Smirnoff. That's what she did. I swear to God. Hannah was drinking Smirnoff before we started this, and then she's like, I'm going to drink my man beer on the show. Yeah. I guarantee what she did. She had an empty bottle, and she just dumped Smirnoff into it. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. I know your fucking trickery. You can't fool me.
I'm tired, okay? I stayed up yesterday, and I tried to be present, and I waited for 2 hours for fucking back and forth Skype calls. And then
I'm so sorry we wasted all your time yesterday.
I'm sorry.
It was such a, oh my God. I was so...
drink Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah, we were all getting so frustrated last night. Like, me and Andrew both were here just like, we were so fucking mad last night. We're really, really sorry. I really do apologize for last night. Like I said, it wasn't anybody's fault. There was another bottle liar. How about that grade A acting from the kids in the first movie? The mayor? Yeah, Brandon, I think you're right. He was the mayor.
Brandon.
But yeah, how about that grade A acting from the kids in the first movie? Are you talking about the people that killed Harley's son or whatever?
The
Danielle?
No, you're probably talking about the
hillbilly kids.
Oh, the hillbilly kids.
Like,
yeah. I do remember that.
Hey, Mr. Arlie, I'll bring you over towards them, but I'm not going much further.
Yeah, I ain't going much further than that. I gotta get home. I gotta get back home to Paul. Got washing to do.
They like snuck out. I mean, they were good.
Yeah.
But...
And for some reason, the kid that said that was going to take him to the witch's house or whatever her name was going to take him there. Who is that kid? Because he looks super familiar to me.
You know what? I tried to look that up last night. I couldn't remember.
There's something about his face that just looks super familiar. I know I've seen him in something else.
The kid that dies, it looks like the kid from Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, he does. He does kinda. He does.
I wonder if that's his son.
What did you say, Hannah?
I said he definitely looks familiar.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think he really does look familiar, but Tommy was killed by a group called Bloodwings. Yeah, because the second movie is called. I think the second movie is called.
Yeah, it's called
Bloodwings. Yeah.
And that was like their classic car club was called Bloodwings, and like when I think it's Jenny, her name, is the sheriff's daughter, and she goes over to her boyfriend's house, and he gets the coat for her, and she puts it on. And it said Bloodwings on back.
Yeah. They were the distant cousin brothers to the children of the corn. God damn it, Danielle.
Well, best parts though, okay, talking about Pumpkinhead too though, I'm sure like a lot of you guys know, but I know like a lot of like Friday the 13th fans and stuff that Kane Hodder was the one fucking his cousin or sister. Yeah. Or cousin. Yeah.
Was it his sister? I can't remember.
I didn't know she was my sister.
Yeah, I think it was his sister, yeah.
It was either his sister or his cousin or his cousin's sister.
I know it was from Grand Theft Auto.
But, I mean, that was one of the funniest things that I saw, like, after rewatching it, especially last night, and I was like, holy shit, that's Kane Hodder, and he's fucking his cousin's sister.
Exactly. I know that we talked about that a little bit before we went live tonight, but yeah, a lot of people, like, I don't know if anybody has seen the second one, but Kane Hodder does have a very small cameo in that movie where he plays a hillbilly and he's accused of fucking his, actually, I think it doesn't show it or anything, but he is accused of fucking his sister or his cousin, one or the other. But I know that we were talking, you've met Kane Hodder a couple times, right? I know that we were talking that he's a super cool dude.
He's chill.
Oh God, jeez, that's gross. Yeah, Michelle, that's Red Wings. That's moving on. But yeah, Kane Hodder is in it. It's really cool. It was really cool to see him because I told you before we went live that it had been a long time since I'd seen the second one, and I just rewatched both of them, the first and the second one, I think yesterday or Monday. Rewatched both of them, and I saw Kane Hodder too, and I was like, what? Get the fuck out. That's Kane Hodder. I completely forgot he was in that.
It's funny because, like, most people only know him for, like, the Friday the 13th movies, and they, like, completely discount, like, Hatchet or even, like, Pumpkinhead. And I know there's, like, a handful of others that he's been in, but, like, I've not actually met him. I don't get to go to many cons because...
Oh, that's right. You're in Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one goes to Hawaii?
What?
Andrew said no one goes to Hawaii.
Well, I mean,
Or
rich Asians
convention-wise.
went to for specific things.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, I know that you mentioned that you are planning on moving back to like the mainland.
yeah.
The mainland soon, right?
You are
I will
old,
be
bro.
back.
You shut the fuck up. You shut the hell up.
It's called the mainland. Mainland.
Do what? Well, that's what I didn't know what like other people call it. Shut the hell up. But you're moving back though, so hopefully whenever you do move back, you'll be able to start hitting more because I know horror conventions don't really go to Hawaii and shit, but hopefully once you make it back to the 48, hopefully you oh God, you'll be able to start hitting like conventions and shit and get to meet. I've met Kane Hodder a couple times. I know Brandon's met him a couple times. A couple other people that watch have met him a couple times. He's a super cool dude, man. He's a super nice guy, really approachable, and I don't know, he never disappoints, really.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, like, I've been lucky enough. Like, I'm like Facebook friends with like Deborah Voorhees, Steve Dash, Tom Matthews, and like a couple of other people. And like have gotten like autographs and shit, but it's not the same when you can't like go and
like meet them face to face and like shake their hand and like talk to them in person. Like, yeah. It is super cool. Like, I've been to a bunch of conventions over the years, and it is really cool to meet people that you've looked up to and you've seen in these movies over the years. Is that your Smirnoff? See? I fucking told you people she's drinking Smirnoff. Don't let her fool you. My fucking... But yeah, like I said, hopefully whenever you do come back, you'll be able to start hitting conventions. I know that you mentioned the possibility of kind of moving toward like the Midwest here in like Ohio, this area.
I'm moving to Ohio.
Huh?
It's cheap.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Ohio. It's cheap. So hey, all you guys up there, like, hey, like,
Yep.
you're moving to Ohio?
Well, I know that I can speak for myself. I know that Danielle and Brandon and everybody. I mean, I think it'd be cool to have you in the area to actually be able. Then you can be live in person on the show. That'd be the shit.
Yeah, Andrew wouldn't have to like buy an Ethernet and drill holes because he doesn't know how to work his system.
Because he
via satellite.
via satellite.
Via satellite.
I couldn't help it, man. It was too good of an opportunity to pass up. Yeah, I know that Ohio and the Midwest in general, this whole Midwest area, there's a lot of conventions. We've got Horror Hound every year, Days of the Dead, we've got fucking Midwest Horror Fest, we've got, which Sean Burkett won an award at, just saying, Best Director. Midwest Horror Fest, a bunch of other ones here in this area. So if you do move back, I promise you will have plenty of opportunities to get to conventions. One thing, huh? Yeah, and be on set. Do what, Hannah?
I said I'm not moving back, I'm just moving there.
Well, well, I meant like
Back to us.
back to the 48 to Ohio.
Good old 48.
Yeah. Good old 48. Ohio is cheap. Yeah, Kane is jealous of anyone who has a neck. Hey, now Danielle, Kane's neck. Kane has his backstory is very. It's very. He's got a very very sad, fucked up, crazy backstory. So.
Brandon says I have built-in friends, bitches.
What do you say?
I don't know. He said if you moved to Cincinnati, you'd be surrounded by conventions and have some built-in friends. That means you suckers can't refuse me.
That means what can't refuse you? Suckers can't refuse you? We wouldn't refuse you. We would adopt you in as one of our own. Come on now. Midwest blows don't fall into the trap.
Listen, if we have any other questions about Pumpkinhead, because I'm still on this. We waited months.
I know, we got off topic.
2 whole days.
I know, but we've been talking about the episode for months.
I know, I'm saying 2 whole days of trying to stream it too.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
I do have
one thing that I didn't like. One thing about like the first Pumpkinhead is Pumpkinhead is just a brutal fucking killing machine in the first. Have you seen the second one? Did you watch the second one? He's just a brutal killing machine in the first one, and in the second one, the movie's 25 years old. People, if you haven't seen it, too bad. I'm about to spoil it.
Oh no!
Oh no! I was gonna watch that tonight. Ugh. Well, you've had 25 years, so yeah. Well, tough shit. But one of the things, like I feel like they really tried to humanize him at the end when Pumpkinhead had Harley had
Jenny.
Yeah, had Jenny. That's her name. Had Jenny at the end, and then the sheriff came up and he was talking to him like, "Tommy, no, I saved your life. I saved your life." And then he kind of backed away from Jenny and let her live. And then the Bloodwings came in, or well, the older people, whoever they were, came in and shot him and everything. And I feel like they tried to humanize him. They tried to show like the softer side. They tried to show the fact that the nice young boy, the nice young disfigured boy was still in there. You know what I mean? And they tried to bring that out. And it was actually really kind of sad whenever they started shooting him, and then he fell down into the mine.
Well, so apparently the reason that he did that was because the sheriff had saved him once when Tommy was a young boy and started to fall down the well, and because of his fire truck. Yep. So because the sheriff had saved him, he let Jenny go, which was his daughter. And then I think it was really fucked up that all those like little hillbilly fucks started like shooting at him. And it's kind of sad because they saw him like die again, which to me was kind of surprising though too, because in the first Pumpkinhead, you see Ed Harley, the only way the Pumpkinhead dies is from him shooting himself. Yeah.
Yep.
Spoiler!
So...
Yeah. Spoiler alert. It's 30 years old, people. Get your shit together.
See this movie 20 years ago. But I mean, I think it was kind of saddening. I definitely know like it didn't follow the same like train of thought whatsoever. And then like the part 3 and part 4 just went off the fucking deep end. Like they made no fucking sense.
Yeah.
And they were like made for TV movies.
Yeah.
I kind of wish like the second one would have tied more into like the first.
I kind of wish it would have too.
Because it just got weird when it was like Tommy was the son of Pumpkinhead, and then they resurrected Pumpkinhead because of Tommy, and he took his body and went to kill everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, I think what they were trying to do, I mean, it does get kind of confusing, but I know that Tommy was supposed to be the son of Pumpkinhead, and then he was resurrected as Pumpkinhead. So, Pumpkinhead, the idea behind Pumpkinhead, what I like, this is my idea behind it. What Pumpkinhead is supposed to be is he's the demon, like I said earlier, the demon of revenge. So, I know in the first one, when Harley dug up what was supposed to be Pumpkinhead, resurrected him, and then slowly throughout the course of the first movie, he slowly started to become Pumpkinhead. And then when the witch, or whatever she was, whatever her name, Ozzy, I think her name was, buried Pumpkinhead at the end of the movie, he still had that necklace thing that Harley's son, or yeah, I think Harley's son had made him. So that implies that Harley had turned into Pumpkinhead. So I think that in the first one, after Tommy being killed by the Bloodwings, maybe he was somehow turned into, I don't know. It's very confusing.
In Bloodwings, he did not have that same necklace on.
Yeah.
What they got from the witch was the vial of blood, and then I think they had some like sack figure, but they didn't have the same little like man figure.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. It was like a little burlap little figure, whatever it was. I know what you're talking about.
And then they did bring the figure from the first one back in at least part 4. I still haven't been able to see part 3 all the way through, but in part 4 they have the fucking figure again. So I'm like,
really?
What are you doing?
Yeah. See, like I said, I haven't seen 3 and 4. I didn't know until just recently. I think Danielle told me that there was a 3 and 4, and then I found part 4 on Amazon, but I didn't get around to watching it because I couldn't find 3. Couldn't find 3 anywhere, and I didn't want to watch 4 without seeing 3. So I haven't seen 3 and 4. I know Danielle says leave 3 and 4 alone. They were all right. But I've heard nothing but I've heard no good things whatsoever about 3 and 4. So I've never seen them.
They're so bad.
Do what?
They're so bad. Like, and they start using like CGI, like poor CGI.
Yeah.
And then like you're like, Pumpkinhead is just fucking cool.
Is in 3 and 4 is Pumpkinhead CGI, or did they do him practically, or did they fuck him up?
No, like at least part 4, I want to say like 80% was CGI, and it was like,
can't do that.
No.
What the fuck?
Damn,
like,
no shit.
It was not good. It was awful.
That makes me, I mean, I want to see them anyway, just to be able to say that I have, but like I said, 3 isn't on Amazon for some reason, but 4 is, but I don't want to watch 4 without seeing 3, so I need to find 3 somewhere and watch it, just so I can say that I've completed the series and I've seen 3 and 4. I know that they were made for TV, which I'm not really
sci-fi too.
Yeah, and made for TV on sci-fi, and I know sci-fi doesn't exactly have
high standards.
Yeah, high standards, and they were made like 10 or 15 years ago.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
Back then, as low standards as sci-fi has now, even back then, what are you doing? consistent in its tonality, and that is why I prefer the first only. Cringeworthy CGI. Can't y'all use your imagination? Work with the damn CGI shit.
No, I'm gonna order like a used DVD of Pumpkinhead 3 off Amazon because you're right, they don't have it. You can't even like buy or rent it on like Amazon Prime, but you can Pumpkinhead 4. So I mean overall it's just fucking trash. Like 3 and 4 are fucking trash. I mean, and they don't even follow the same lines.
I saw that. Yeah, when I was watching the first two, when I was rewatching the first two to kind of refresh my memory on them for this episode, I was looking up 3 and 4 once I found out that they were even a thing, and like the reviews and shit on IMDb and online. I don't normally go by reviews anyway, but at least the reviews for the first two were somewhat positive. Reviews for 3 and 4 is just they just fucking shit all over 3 and 4. Like I said,
well, also I think Pumpkinhead 2 got like a 14% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
So, like, not a lot of people took kindly to it, but I think most of those people were expecting more and hadn't seen the first one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I know that a lot of people, whenever movies come out, especially a lot nowadays, whenever a movie comes out and it's super, super good and people really dig it a lot and it gets rated, critics love it and it gets rated really well online, and then they do a sequel and it doesn't, it's hard to, how do I want to say this? When you do a movie and you release a movie and everything is perfect about that movie and it's just a perfect in every form and every aspect, it's really hard to recreate that magic and that perfection, you know what I mean, in a sequel. And I feel like a lot of people, if a movie is released and it is perfect in every way, a lot of people expect that same perfection, and it's just so hard to recreate. And I think that's why people probably shit more on the second Pumpkinhead than they do the first one, because the first one, it is sheer perfection for an indie film. You know what I mean?
It was, yeah.
What?
I said it was, yeah. Like, it was a good plot line. Like, they had an actual story and everything behind it. Like, I still feel bad for Ed Harley. And, like, they kind of, like, they ended it well with, like, how he, like, you know, he took on Pumpkinhead and he realized that. And then in order to save, you know, the last, like, 1 or 2 teens, like, he just...
I really liked how they ended the first one. I thought that was a really clever way to end it. It was a really clever storyline in general, where he went to the witch lady. He was responsible for the resurrection of Pumpkinhead, and then he slowly started to turn into Pumpkinhead. And the only way to defeat him at the end was to kill himself. I really liked how the direction that they went with. It was really, it's a really cool direction to go.
That's why it was weird, like, when they started the second one off, it was like, this is not even, like, they said it, like, the first movie was, like, back in time, and then the second was, like, set in, like, the 50s, I think, like, starting in that, and then it was to, like, the early, I think, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
And it was, okay, you guys kind of didn't follow a sequence whatsoever, but... Yeah.
All right, let's read some comments again. Brandon said, "Can't you all use your imagination and just watch Floribama Shore?" Danielle, quote unquote. Come in contact with this weekend. I'm directing them to you, Prue. I like Floribama Shore. Is Floribama Shore a real thing, or are you guys just making fun of Jersey Shore? I see a fight between Danny and Hannah over this. Let me grab the popcorn. However, in your defense, Danielle, you're going to have shitty CGI and still have a great story. I mean, you know, things like Spawn.
Spawn did have shitty CGI, but it had a good story, though.
And usually I can forgive shitty CGI if the story is good. Like, if the story and everything else pans out and everything else is good, I can forgive bad CGI. And, I mean, some movies are just bad CGI, bad story, bad plot, bad everything. Like, fucking... what is it? Shark versus Florida State Women's Penitentiary or some shit like that.
Sharktopus
And all that shit. I just watch those for fun, just because I know they're going to be garbage. But, I mean, yeah, I can forgive CGI, but from what I've heard about Pumpkinhead, about 3 and 4, I know that you said that 4, was it, Hannah, did you say 4 was more CGI?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. From what I've heard about 3 and 4, I just hear that I've heard nothing but bad things about them, and even story. Like, I can forgive bad CGI if the story is good, like I said, but if the story is not there, like from what I've heard from 3 and 4, I just don't know if I would. I really don't think I'll like them. Hi, welcome to the show. 17 people have seen you now. Well, actually, it's more like 5. 5 people have seen you. Little girl.
Was like, Hannah has ADD right now, and I was like, no, my daughter just like burst into my room and laid on my lap.
Brandon said the disappointing part about Pumpkinhead 2 is that part 1 sets up an ending for a continuous series, but they didn't use it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very true, Brandon. That's like we were talking, like the arc that they went with for the second one was just so weird and so out of left field that it really didn't make any sense. I mean, it's still a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I still like the second one, but it's just not what it could have been if they would have mad at you. What's new, Jack? It's not what they could have been if they would have kept on track with how the first one ended. Floribama Shore is real. Of course it's real. Why wouldn't it be real? Jesus Christ. Hi, Chloe. Do we have a Chloe?
Jack, what do you think about the background, man?
Yeah, Yeah, Jack. Do you see the new Jablam, the new H&H backdrop? Chloe said hi. Who's Chloe? Oh, is Chloe your daughter?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Duh.
Sorry, Hannah. Hi, Chloe. Sorry.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Our next special guest via satellite, Chloe.
She's hiding.
Doing what Brandon does. TJ, you're doing. What do you mean, Michelle? I'm doing what Brandon does now.
Are you shitting? You're shitting all over 3 and 4. That's what.
I'm not. I haven't seen them. I'm not shitting on them. I haven't seen them. I'm just saying, just from what I've heard, I don't know if I don't think I'll like them. I plan on watching them anyway. Shy bear. How you doing, buddy? I know that me and you talked for a while earlier. Good conversation. Thanks for tuning in for a little bit. I know that it's getting late for you, Shy, so you probably won't be watching for much longer, because I know that, damn, it's fucking 12:30.
You've been going, man.
Damn. So, yeah.
We only have to be up at 5, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Last night fucked us.
No, fucked us, man.
Love the poster on the left.
Who's
That one? Could be better if somebody else was in that mask, Jack. Just kidding. Just kidding, Jack. I'm excited to be back on set with you, buddy, on Wicked Ones. I can't wait. Brandon said, Hannah, 1 and 2 made in 88. 93 have better effects than 3 and 4 made in 06 and 07.
Yes.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and sci-fi isn't exactly known for outrageously good special effects.
Yeah, another T-shirt.
Well, no, the last
Shablam.
one were like for made for TV movies, and they fucked it all up. Like, they shouldn't have even done that.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I haven't seen 3 and 4. Do they even tie in at all to the first two? Like,
No.
Are they entirely different storylines?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, the second one doesn't even tie into the first one. So, like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean,
they actually even made a video game in, like, 95.
yeah, it was
about
based. It was based. It was supposed to. It was released right after the Pumpkin. It was released right after Pumpkinhead 2. And I think it was called Blood Wings, Pumpkinhead's Revenge or something. But apparently it flopped. I think it was just for PC. I don't think it was for console or anything. But apparently it flopped. It wasn't a very big hit.
No shit.
Told you.
Pumpkinhead is why I had to meet Lance. Yes, Lance Henriksen was fucking awesome in the first one. I loved him. I've always really liked Lance anyway in general in anything I've seen him in. But he was really, really good in the first Pumpkinhead also. Michelle, you're shitting on movies you haven't seen based on reviews from other people. I'm not shitting on them. I haven't seen them. But all I'm saying is the fact that comparing reviews for the first two, I'm the type of person that I don't care how bad people slam a movie. I don't give a shit. I can't tell you how many times Brandon alone has told me, "Oh, that movie sucks. It's terrible. Don't waste your time watching it." And then I go and watch it myself, and I end up liking it. And I know Brandon's going to say, "Well, that's because you have shitty taste in movies." Rah, 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 rah. So, but no, I'm the type of person where I have
Ed Harley in 3 and 4, but Ed Harley is old as fucking shit in part 4, from what I saw.
Oh, they bring Harley back for the fourth one?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it was bad. Like, I mean, the whole fucking movie was bad. And I like bad movies, but
I typically
it was, like,
do too.
Bad.
Yeah. Like I said, the fourth one is on Amazon Prime. I don't think it's on there for free. I think you got to rent. I think it's like $3 to watch. But for some reason, the third one isn't on there. I can't find the third one anywhere, so maybe I'll just suck it up and go ahead and watch the fourth one anyway. Just shell out the $4, $3 or $4 to watch it, just so I can kind of be on the same page as everybody and see like how bad it really is.
Brandon impression spot on.
Do what? Brandon impression spot on. God damn it. Oh man. Ed Harley is in, Brandon said Ed Harley is in 3 and 4. Hannah obviously said he was old as shit in 4. So yeah, like I said, maybe I just need to suck it up and watch the fourth one regardless of seeing the third one, because it's like you said, you can't even find it to buy anywhere online. So I don't know, maybe I just need to suck it up.
I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Well, how long have we been on?
I don't know. A long time.
All right. Andrew has to be up at what time do you got to be to work?
I gotta be up at 5.
Andrew has to be up for work at 5. The plan was we were going to do this show last night, and then it turned into a shit show, and we didn't get to. You want shitty but also good movie? Let me pick your next 5 movies.
The Stuff is a shitty movie. That's good.
The Stuff?
Hey,
Yeah, the stuff is. Do what?
Do it. Let her.
Do it, Danielle. Pick 5 movies, and we'll talk about them on the show. Kane Hodder in 1, Doug Bradley on 3 or in 3. Which, speaking of which, I will watch Suspiria, and we'll talk about that on the show too.
Hey, it is coming. New one's coming out soon, right?
It's out already, I think.
Well,
The new
shit,
one's
I don't
already
know.
out. I didn't even get to see it because it was only playing in one freaking theater here, and it's already stopped.
Yeah,
So
I saw a bunch of people posting pictures of like their ticket stubs and stuff at Suspiria screenings. So
I saw it. From what I heard, a lot of people said that it was like too long.
yeah.
I really wanted to see it, but apparently they are only showing it like in select theaters.
Yeah, I know that it didn't get a huge wide release, but I know that I know that there's a few theaters around here that have shown it too. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook have posted pictures of their ticket stubs at various different screenings around the country. So I don't think it did get a massive wide release, but from what I've heard, I have heard a couple people say that it is kind of long, but I've heard a lot of people talk really, really good about it though. What are you doing?
One,
This is why I don't drink Smirnoff.
one straight to video thing I'm kind of like excited about is that new Leprechaun movie.
Oh, they are making a new Leprechaun,
Yeah,
aren't
it's gonna
they?
be straight to TV.
Straight to
Yeah.
DVD or straight to? Is it
TV.
made for TV?
I think so.
Made for TV?
I don't know.
See, because that's
I have
the
to look it
whole
up.
that's the whole reason everybody hates Pumpkinhead 3 and
I
4
know,
is
that's
because
why
they
I
were
was
made
saying,
for TV.
I was like, what does everyone take on that?
I just saw a new trailer for another Leprechaun come
Yeah.
out today.
That's what Andrew's talking about. Apparently, I knew that there was one coming out. I didn't know that it was made for TV, but Andrew was just talking about the new Leprechaun. What is it? What's it called? Is it just Leprechaun?
Returns.
Oh, Leprechaun Returns, that I guess is made for TV. So hopefully it doesn't fall into the same.
It doesn't look like the regular Leprechaun.
Oh, it doesn't?
And then there's like little small ones and shit. Like, I don't know.
What?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I need to see this
Well,
goddamn
yeah.
trailer.
Direct sequel to the first.
It is, yeah.
It's a direct sequel to
Yes.
the first one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. I can get on
Has
board with
anybody
that.
seen it? Like,
I haven't seen the trailer for it.
I'll show it to you when we're
Who's
done.
talking shit on Lord of the Rings? Daniel, I'll fight who the fuck is talking shit? I'll fight somebody.
Danielle said apparently that, well, I know this doesn't mean jack shit to you, Hannah, but Suspiria is playing at the Esquire, which is a theater near here.
Let's go down there and watch it. We'll watch it.
Well, you guys want to
That'd be
pay
cool.
for
Down the
it?
street.
Yeah.
I'll come out there to watch it for a night and then fly me back.
Well, okay, we'll start at the Indiegogo. We're going to start at Indiegogo to fly Hannah back to the 48, and we'll go see Suspiria, and then we'll fly her back to Hawaii. Fly her back to the island. I don't know why I say 40, like, that's just part of it. Like, it just feels so natural.
Here's a gold miner.
Yeah, like, back to the 48. Rah, 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 rah.
You actually fit the description quite well. That's eerie.
Fit the what?
Description.
Description.
A coal miner?
Yeah. But
I mean, of like.
Oh, a 49er. Kind of long, but no one bitched about Lord of the Rings. Hey, Lord of the Rings is fucking good, so I don't want to hear it.
Michelle said,
here's
"Make
the first
perks.
movie.
Do it. Make perks."
Yeah, it is. It is
You
nothing
ever
but
seen
walking.
The Clerks?
Yeah,
Clerks too?
yeah.
Like, here's the second movie. Sorry.
It's just. What did you say, Hannah?
Michelle said, "Do it. Make perks."
Do it and make perks. Make what perks?
For Indiegogo campaign.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
I'll have to. We're gonna make an Indiegogo to get Hannah here, then we'll have some awesome perks.
Yeah, I'll give you a lock of my hair, and some skin cells. It'll be great.
Skin cells and stool samples. Hannah, I'm gonna send you some paper bags. I need you to poop in all of them, and send them back to me. It's part of the Indiegogo, I swear.
You broke her.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to add to Pumpkinhead subject, Hannah?
Got my favorite kills. Got my gripes out of the way. I don't know if anybody else has any like last minute questions. I mean, like, I'm surprised like it's not a lot of other people's like favorite movie, because it definitely is one of mine.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, the first one for sure, definitely, yeah.
oh yeah, for sure. Don't give hair to a witch, just saying.
Talking about it being a great movie and how much you like it and everything. I remember, Danielle, I don't know if you remember this or not, but the very first time that we met, however many years ago it was, the very first time we met, I think you messaged me later, or maybe we talked in person. I can't remember, but you asked me something about, I think like who would win in a Pumpkinhead or Pumpkinhead versus somebody else. That actually looks really fucking cool when you do that. Just saying. But who would win in like Pumpkinhead versus somebody? I can't remember. And then me and you, Danielle, got into a big conversation about Pumpkinhead and how much we liked it. I don't know. For some reason, that conversation always stuck out to me. So yeah, if anybody else has any questions or final comments, I know Andrew has to get up for work
They made it
in like 4.5 hours. So if anybody has any comments or final questions or anything they want to talk about, I do want to say, Hannah, thank you so much for being on. I know that it's past dinner time. It's about it's pushing 12:30 and dinner's late.
She's asleep by me now. This is great. Thank you guys for, keeping me up for hours. Okay, thanks. Thanks for keeping me up for hours yesterday, going back and forth on Skype.
I'm so sorry. Keeping you up for hours, though,
Well, I mean, like I said, it was like every 5 minutes. It was like, Hannah, I know you're going pee, but Andrew needs
I know.
that.
I felt so bad about it. I'm so sorry, Hannah. Last night was such a shit show. I really, really do apologize for that. K Ditz, I think that's his name. K Dills or K Ditz, something like that, from Twitch is asking Hannah, Pumpkinhead versus Jeepers Creepers, who would win?
Oh, that's hard because
that is a tough one. That's a tough one.
Because you know what? Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 were both good, and then Pumpkinhead 1 and 2 were both good, but I think, unfortunately, I would have to go with Jeepers Creepers as much as I love Pumpkinhead.
You know,
like,
she hasn't had to make dinner yet.
That's what I just said.
Oh.
Now, are you basing? It sounds like you're basing. It sounds like you're basing which series of movies are better. Is that what you're saying? You think Jeepers Creepers?
He's talking like
yeah,
this?
I assume that's what he's asking. Would you? Who do you think would win in a fight? Like bare knuckle fight? Who do you think would win? Pumpkinhead.
This is our next thing.
Yeah, Pumpkin. Yeah, that is. We'll do that.
We haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, Pumpkinhead or
like,
Jeepers Creepers in a fight.
Royale? Is it like you get Pumpkinhead and Jeepers Creepers like in the ring, and it's like fight to the death, and Pumpkinhead all the way? Because that bitch doesn't die until his host dies.
That is true.
I mean, that is a good point.
What happens
but I mean,
if
that's not.
Gets to his host?
Yeah, but I mean, that's not necessarily true because if in the second one, Tommy was Pumpkinhead, and then he got killed as Pumpkinhead. So I mean.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and go off of like the first Jeepers Creepers and the good Pumpkinhead.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you. Okay.
Like, you see how big that bitch is and how he walks. Like, he can cover a lot of grounds. Jeepers Creepers can fly, but I mean, what does he do but like take eyeballs out and shit?
Yeah, that is true. I think I would probably go with Pumpkinhead also, as long as we're basing the fight off of only the first two movies, the first Pumpkinhead. Because I mean, I agree. The whole can't die until the host dies. I mean, he does have that advantage.
But he does get fucked up. So
yeah, but I mean, he does get fucked up. But
yeah, he gets fucked up, but he only like falls back for a minute, and then he's like more angry and like
the
cicadas.
And then he's more pissed. Yeah, and calls the cicada army, and then he's back. I'm back, bitch.
You don't want to fight the cicada army.
Who would win? Pumpkinhead versus Ash, because I'm always wanting versus movies. Danielle, after we end the show tonight, we'll get everybody's opinion online. We'll put a poll up on the Facebook page. Pumpkinhead versus Jeepers Creepers, and if Pumpkinhead wins, then we'll move on to Pumpkinhead versus a Xenomorph. I think that's
or Jeepers Creepers versus Xenomorph.
Yeah, or Jeepers Creepers versus Xenomorph, but I really think Pumpkinhead's gonna win. I don't know.
I think Jeepers Creepers has a more...
Also, Michelle just made a good point saying that Jeepers Creepers needs fear. So,
and he's not
because he thrives on
that. That is Michelle. That is a very astute. Astounding. Yes, astounding. Yes, very astute. But yeah, that is very true.
God damn it.
That is true though. The creeper does need fear. Yeah, that's true. I think I would still go with Pumpkinhead. I mean, I said that to begin with anyway, and I mean that just solidifies it. So.
Wait, who was in the last one?
He can who? What?
We still had somebody that won last time, and we stopped doing it because I forgot about it.
Oh, I don't remember. We'll figure it out though. We'll just start new ones. Start fresh. It's a horror movie. He can feed off the fear of teenagers and topless. Feed off the fear of teenagers and topless women tripping over air. Jesus. But yeah, that is true. So if anybody has any final questions, I think we are going to end this episode. Again, I want to thank you, Hannah, for being on. I know that, like I said, it's dinner time. It's past your dinner time.
I didn't know you said that when I was gone.
Yeah, I did. Thank you, though, Hannah. I know that yesterday was a huge waste of time, and I do apologize for that. But I'm glad that everything worked tonight. And
you're welcome.
And yes, thank you, Andrew, for kicking ass tonight. But yeah, I do want to thank you, Hannah.
I do want to say thank you. Like, that's actually really cool. Like, I thought you guys were all just, like, fucking around before when you guys were like, oh, Skype Hannah in. But it is kind of an honor to be hosted by the Juggalo.
Jesus, here we fucking go. Can't go one episode. Son of a bitch.
Got him.
I'm flipping this fucking table. Fuck this shit. God damn it.
But I appreciate it.
See, and that's the thing. Whenever people give us ideas, like the whole Skyping you in and shit, if you give us ideas and we think they're good ideas, we're gonna figure out a fucking way to make it happen. So if you don't want to be on the show, don't fucking say, "Oh, Skype me in," because guess what? It's gonna
I
happen.
just wish Andrew could pull up the Instagram picture of you as a juggalo, because that would be crime.
I need to delete those. You do realize that picture is like 7 years old, right?
I've already taken a
Don't lie.
screenshot.
You shut the hell up, Andrew. God damn it.
Danielle says Fago.
Fago. God damn it. K Dills. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, dude. KD Dills.
What's your name on Instagram?
KD Dills says, "Bye guys, great podcast. I'll be getting that back next time you stream. Thank you for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. It's never just one-on-one in horror. We need a body count." Yes, whoop whoop, Fago. God damn it. God damn it.
What's your name on Instagram?
My personal name,
Yeah.
Mr. TJ Dubsky. You shut the hell up, Hannah. Yeah. Speaking of which, anybody who's watching, follow me on Instagram at Mr. TJ Dubsky to follow along. MISTER. MISTER. TJ.
I got MR.
No. Not MR. Delete that.
You said Mr. TJ Dubsky.
It's spelled out because the other one, MR, was taken.
It's Mr. Fago. Get
You
it right.
shut up. Jesus Christ.
I spelled Dubsky.
DUBBZ SKIE. Are you really? We're gonna end the show now. We're ending the show now. Bye, guys. See you next week.
What am I spelling wrong here?
Bye-bye.
I'm just kidding.
You.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Ow.
Hold on, Hannah. God damn
What
it.
am I spelling wrong?
Hold on. Brandon, Andrew really wants to show this goddamn picture.
Wait, TJ versus Juggalos?
TJ
What?
Juggalo. TJ versus TJ versus Juggalo TJ. Who would win? Brandon says, "What's Instagram?" Jesus.
Will you send me a picture of you?
I'll just do that.
The dog's attacking her. The dog's
Oh
getting
shit!
her.
What's your dog's name?
Sheba.
Sheba.
Yeah, here, let's just show the whole fucking thing. Come here.
Dog.
There you go.
This is Sheba.
Oh! Fucking bladder, dude. Okay, this is getting... No!
Do what? But yeah, what's Instagram? Brandon, what's Instagram? You are fucking here. All right, I've got the picture. I'm screenshotting it and sending it to Andrew now. Oh, I can't believe you fucking asked.
Oh my god, you're gonna show everybody. This is great. Congratulations. You're finally coming out.
It's what the people want. The people want it. So I'm a man of the people. So I'm gonna show the people.
The people want it.
God damn it! I can't believe it. Here you go. There you go, you fucking assholes. Andrew's getting the picture. He's gonna put it up.
Oh fuck! I can't wait.
I'm prepared. Bring it on, bitches.
All right, give me a second here.
Oh, it's not even up
Like,
yet.
wait, lagging behind because I'm like sitting here on Skype with you guys and then also trying to like look on my phone.
Do what, Hannah?
It's like way behind because I'm like Skyping like here, hi, it's me, and then looking on my phone.
Yeah. See, that's what gets confusing about doing this shit, because like everybody makes fun of me, like I get like, oh, you can't remember what you said 5-10 seconds ago, but people don't realize that there's like a
minute.
Yeah, there's like a minute lag. So yeah, a minute has gone by. There's so much shit that I'm talking about, and I'm getting stuff from so many different directions
It's almost instant?
that it's hard to. What's instant?
Twitch.
Is it almost instant? Yeah, that's another great thing about moving to Twitch is the fact that Twitch is almost instant, so there won't be that lag anymore, hopefully.
Just waiting till I can see.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You want to set this picture up or anything?
Huh?
You want to set it up or anything?
This was a picture from you fucking assholes. I can't believe we're even doing this. Just one episode I want to get through. Just one goddamn episode I would like to get through without having to fucking talk about this. From 2012. So this picture
Don't
is...
act like you didn't do this fucking 4 weekends ago.
That's a good point. This picture's from 2012. I was getting ready to go to the gathering. So, throw it up. God damn it.
They can't see you, but they can hear you.
You goddamn ass. And Hannah's just losing her shit. Yep. Hey.
They can see her, though.
Hey, talk all your shit all you want. They put on a good show. They put on a good concert, good show. I like seeing them live. Sue me. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God. So yeah, that was an old picture from my Juggalo history. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I didn't.
I need to go now because I gotta pee.
Can you get rid of this?
Yeah.
Okay, neither. All right, so yeah. One more thing. Your mouth is open for what reason? I don't know. Just because I don't know. What happened when on top of me? Unmovable. Neither one is too ashamed. Like shame. All right, so yeah. There was the embarrassing picture for the night. What'd she say?
I don't know.
What'd you say, Hannah?
Michelle said your beard looks like balls.
Well, fuck you, Michelle. That's all I gotta say. This is a fucking... Are you talking about in the picture or in real life? Because that's the thing.
In the picture.
This is it's No Shave November. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's No Shave November, so this is getting fucking wild. I don't know if you're talking about this or in the picture, Dame Michelle, but I don't give a shit. It's getting wild. I'll be glad when this month is over, but for now, this is what you guys have to look at. So, ladies, hope you like being turned on all the time, because this is what you get to look at for the rest of the month.
I'm not a lady.
Boom. Huh? I'm going to do that pumpkin face you did for Wicked Fest this year. Don't pretend. What?
Wicked Fest.
Wicked Fest. Oh, she's talking about Hallowicked. Fuck off, Danielle. Anyway, all right, so I know that it's getting late. Hannah's got to cook dinner. Hannah, again, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. Sorry last night was a shit show, but I'm glad that we got the episode knocked out of the way. And anytime you want to come back and you want to be a guest on again, talk about any other movies, let me know and we'll make it happen. We got Skype. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Hey, we
As long as Andrew doesn't fuck up again. I'm down.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah. So yeah, anytime, Hannah. Again, thank you so much.
That was fun.
Good. I'm glad you had a good time. And like I said, anytime you want to come back, let me know. We'll make it happen. So.
No problem. My kid just farted, so I really got
Did she? Good job, Chloe. I just farted too, so don't feel bad. All right, so.
Bye.
Bye, Hannah. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, so your kid is awesome in the pic. Look like balls. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so Christina Vorup Rasmussen. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. It happens often. Get used to it. But thank you for tuning in. We go live every Tuesday. I know it's Wednesday tonight, but we didn't go live last night because of a lot of technical difficulties. But tune in next week, next Tuesday. We will be back again. But that is going to do it for us. I know Andrew has to get up early. Yeah, I know Andrew has to get up early because he's got to be to work early in the morning. Before I go, I do want to say check out Instagram, Heckles and Horror on Instagram. Check us out on Twitch, @Heckles and Horror. Like I said, once we hit 50 followers on Twitch, we will be making that jump, and we will probably more than likely be streaming solely from Twitch once that happens. But I mean, it's still a while away, so don't worry about it. What? Twitch.
It's gone.
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Shit!
Instagram's popping up now.
Instagram. Heckles and Horror. Check right here.
Nope, down. Like here.
Like here?
Yeah.
Why am I right here?
No, like over there by the TV. But
Instagram.
from the face. Right here. Right here.
Instagram.
No, it's on Facebook now.
And Facebook and Twitch. I don't fucking know what the hell we're doing. I can't see it. Follow us on all that shit. Until next time, we will be back next Tuesday. So until next time, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll see you next week. So keep it creepy, y'all. Boom, suckers. Boom, suckers! Boom, suckers! Boom, shakalaka! Shakalaka boom boom! Puchka! Puchka! Boom! Shaka Khan! Laka laka boom bang! A boom shaka laka baka boom boom boom! Mama said knock you out! I made boom boom in my pants. Suckers. All right, that was it.